Hey guys, welcome to Motivation Monday. Here's my advice for today. Start now. Don't let one bad meal define your whole entire day. Don't accept failure. Make sure that every single meal you're choosing, ask yourself before you eat, it's just a simple question, is this getting me closer to my goals or farther away from my goals? And if it's not, stop right there. It's not worth it. That food will always be there. If it's not going to truly make you happy, then go get another piece of food. Go buy something else. Go find something else. Modify your meal to make it healthier, if that's what your goals are. Don't just accept failure in the middle of your meal. Stop. Go find something else. It's okay. Or, food doesn't always have to be associated with good or bad. I believe that there's a way to find a possibility to eat everything that you do want. You might just not be able to eat as much of it or as frequently as you'd like it. So food shouldn't always be associated with good or bad. If you want a piece of cake and that's truly what you want, then find a way to eat it. Put it into your macros, ask your coach, plan it in your meal plan, save up for that special occasion for when it's really gonna satisfy you. Don't eat something just because it's in front of you if that's not what you truly want or if you didn't plan ahead for it. Especially if you're in the middle of trying to reach your next fitness goal or your health goal, you're just trying to be a healthier person and make better choices. Don't feel like you were a victim, just say, no thanks, that's fine, and choose something healthier instead. You're making a decision based off of what you want and what's best for you. So make sure that what you're going to be eating, it's not only going to be nutritious for you and fulfill your nutritional need, but it's also going to make you happy. Because to me, honestly, eating a slice of pizza, if I didn't plan for that and if I'm not really truly excited about it, it's not going to make me happy. It's also not going to help me meet my fitness goals. So if I am really waiting for date night and I want to have pizza, I'm going to make sure I eat everything else that whole week clean. Maybe the whole month if I plan on eating a lot. I'm going to make sure I compensate for those choices ahead of time so I can eat that pizza and feel completely guilt-free about it. That's so important. If you're going to eat quote-unquote bad foods, make sure you indulge in it. Really, truly love what you're eating. Savor the flavor. Remember how it tastes. Remember how it feels. And it's going to do at least one out of the two good things for you. You're going to have a serotonin boost. You're going to feel happy. You're going to feel good about it. You're not going to feel guilty. You're not going to hate yourself. You're not going to go home and be filled with regret. Make sure if you do make that decision that it's made with your whole heart. And I know it sounds silly, like why would I need to decide to eat this pizza with my whole heart? But if you truly want to feel at peace with yourself and with your decisions, I know it can be easy to beat yourself up about it. I just went through that myself. But I said that ends here, right now, with this next meal. I'm not going to continue down this downward spiral. I'm going to stop right now and make healthier choices that I know will get me closer to where I want to go. And be at peace with that. I know that eating insane strict meal plans isn't for everyone. And I don't do that now. I find balance. But during my prep, I know that I had a much larger fitness goal that I wanted to achieve. So then I accepted that I was going to have to skip out on birthdays. I was going to have to skip out on having drinks with friends. I was going to have to skip out on work meetings and eating in with other people. I accepted that prior to taking on that responsibility. Sure, sometimes it gets annoying, but you have to keep in mind what your goal is. And if you don't know why you want to be more healthy, start there. You need to know exactly why you want to be motivated and why you want to make those decisions. If the reason why isn't compelling enough, yeah, it's going to be fucking hard saying no to Oreos or donuts when they bring them into the office. But if you truly know why you want to stick to the goals, you know why you want to get healthier, whether it be for your family or for yourself. But don't let just because social media tells you to be thin, don't be thin just because social media tells you to. Be healthy for being the sake of being healthy. I do it to prove to myself that I can accomplish goals. That's part of the reason. I also want to stay in shape for myself. I also like the way I feel about myself when I look better. So I strive to look better all the time. I'm also extremely hungry for achievement and for always being better. So something like bodybuilding, where I have literally every single meal, I have the option to choose better. I can eat cleaner. I can make better choices. I can lift more. I can reach more goals quickly. So it really fits my lifestyle, and I know why I like to do this. And in my off season or my improvement season, I like to have more of a balance. So I will have chocolate chip pancakes when I want. Granted, there's still probably protein pancakes, but I enjoy that, and that's truly what I like. That's my happy medium for that. I do have date night once a week where I eat whatever the fuck that I want, but I track it in my macros. I make sure that the rest of my meals for the day are in accordance to that, so I still have my macros by the end of the day, and it doesn't really set me back. And I make sure that if I do go over my calories one day, I somehow account for that in a different way or fashion, depending on what my coach and I have talked about, in case there was like a slip up or something, because I get it. Accidents happen. Sometimes some situations are unavoidable, but the biggest thing you can do is plan for it. Like this morning I got up extra early to make sure I had all my meals for my whole day, my pre-workout, my intro workout, and I make sure I had everything ready, because when I got to work today, I didn't have to think about what I had to eat. It was already made, it was ready for me. I just have to heat it up, and I enjoy it. I had chicken with peppers, and then I had oatmeal and peanut butter. I just put together 2 big bowls of it, and then just separated it based off how much I wanted to eat throughout the day. It doesn't have to be a crazy meal plan situation. Put a protein, put a carb, and put a fat and a veggie in a bowl, and take it off to work. Most foods really mix really well with that. I think people make up meal prepping to be and eating healthier much larger of a challenge than it really can be. If you think about it in a positive way, think of all the delicious foods you do get to eat. I think it can be a lot easier if you get excited about grilled chicken and vegetables. I truly do love that. I feel better when I eat that too, not only physically, but more important to me, mentally. I mentally feel better about my choices when I eat clean foods. And I just want everyone else to feel at peace or be able to pick back up and get back on track just like I did. I went out this weekend and ate garbage food all weekend long. And to be honest, I felt really bad about it. I feel bad about the way I look right now, which is just by my own standards. It's not by anyone else's, and I'm sure I look wonderful compared to a lot of other people, but we are our own biggest critics, so everyone kind of struggles with it as well. And I'm not perfect, but I decided I'm starting right now. I started last night, I ate clean, and then I picked it up today, and my whole day is going to be clean today, because it's not about what you do any given day. Realistically, eating whatever I wanted for a weekend is not going to kill me. It's not going to put me back to where I started, but it's sure as shit not moving me forward to meet my goals, but choosing to eat healthy today is. So I'm back on track and moving forward, and I encourage you, if you had a really bad weekend, or if you feel like a hippo or a buffalo, or if you feel like you don't like the way you look right now, you're not on the right path, just jump right back on path. It's as easy as that. As soon as you notice you're veering off, just stop it. The food will always be there, and you can work it in later, but make sure right now you're making the best decisions for you and your personal fitness goals or your personal life goals. That's all I have for today. Thanks. See you next time.